Hi, I'm Kellen Lutz, and you're watching Frisco ISD-TV.
Coming up, students will learn about what breaks the camel's back.
And a Wakeland High School student saddles up for a different kind of sport.
Stay tuned, you're watching
Frisco ISD-TV.
Welcome to Frisco ISD-TV. I'm Cameron Saenz.
And I'm Ashley Broom. Thanks for tuning in. Many gather to express love for a well-known teacher who impacts the canvas of life. Sean McGee has more in It's Elementary, My Dear.
Shortly before this school year's Meet the Teacher night, a longtime teacher was met with something that touched her heart, literally.
Well, I don't really remember the day, but what I've been told is that they discovered me collapsed.
Curtsinger Elementary School's art teacher, LaVarn Forwork, suffered cardiac arrest, a condition similar to a heart attack where the heart just stops beating. Forwork's co-workers needed to work quickly to save her life.
Immediately when I saw that she was unresponsive to my friend's touch, I keep my phone in my pocket because I have children, and so I knew that this was important and to call 911 right away.
First I tried the nurse, but they were not in their office, and so I called the front office to ask for some help, and then just started running and checked her vitals to see how she was doing and knew that we were needing to act fast, and so I ran for the defibrillator.
Forwork has seen progress in her steps to recovery.
When I got to rehab, it was really hard at first because I couldn't even get myself up out of the chair, but after weeks, I started getting a little stronger, and day by day, I'd go from the walker to the hemi walker to the cane, and then I started walking on my own not too long ago. And I was released October 9th, and I've been recovering more at home now.
Her absence has left a hole in the hearts of fellow staff members.
She has a huge impact on Curtsinger Elementary. She's been here for many, many years, and she's well known not only on our campus, but also throughout the district with her art and the different things that she does in the community and with our school district. And so it, for us, not having her here is almost like not having a family member here, that you just miss that family member and you so badly want to see them and hang out with them.
Watching her recover and stick with it and be so strong in the face of trouble has really inspired me. She is a kind, loving person, always has been, and so I'm thrilled that she's going to be with us longer.
Forwork is touched by the pulse of the community.
I felt so loved and blessed. So many came to the hospital. They brought gifts and food and cards, and one of the really special things that really kept me positive and motivated is that so many came out that weekend after the Friday that I was, collapsed. They came and had a big prayer circle, and it was just really neat to see the pictures of that and just see people all holding hands and standing in a big circle, and they walked around the hospital while I was in there. So that was a really neat thing to learn about after I came to.
I'm Sean McGee for Frisco ISD-TV.
It's very sweet for the community to come together like that.
Yeah, if something like that happened to me, I could only hope to get so much love.
Yeah.
This school celebrated its past after reaching a special milestone. Michaela Barnes has more.
Reunited and reminiscing on the past, students and staff revisited Bowles Elementary to celebrate what they call a decade of excellence.
The best thing I like is everyone, we came in tonight, we had a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. There are so many events going on. It has been just rewarding to see the smiles and the hugs and the kids coming up to us and saying, I miss you, and that is what's really made my day.
Students and teachers seem to enjoy the opportunity to bond once again.
We saw a bunch of our old teachers and we gave them a hug and almost made them cry.
Just
seeing how they've grown up and all the stories that they've told me since they've been here tonight. It's been wonderful.
We have had students that have graduated from high schools and now are in college that come back and visited, and former staff members that are principals, and so that's been a great feeling watching them grow in their own profession.
Bowles used the decade to build their individuality within the community.
The hardest part about opening a school is forming your own identity with the community, and you have to evolve and change throughout the 10 years, build relationships, and we're striving for learning and student success, and our students have always been a focus for us here. It's just really important to me that they have a sense of belonging at our school.
Well, I have 2 little brothers, and they're gonna be here leaving Bowles Elementary next year. And I'm 10, and it's like the school is the same age as me.
So the Bowles identity has been created, and it seems they've made an impact in the community, creating a path for future students. I'm Michaela Barnes for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Michaela. While others were aiming for a target, Ashlyn Rodriguez ducked and dived for this story in the middle of it all.
Finding money to fund school activities can be hard for some, but Roche Middle School seems to have dodged this issue. They recently held their annual dodgeball tournament that appears to put the fun into fundraising.
The Roche Middle School PTA sponsors this event to raise money for our operating budget for the year so we can bring programs to parents and students and advocate for changes with the legislature.
It goes to money for the PTA, so the more money that we raise, the more stuff that the school can do. I think it will help the school raise a lot of money and help kids have fun.
These students are not just dodging for dough. The tournament seems to help players in other ways.
I think it'll help the school by conditioning and endurance, and we're all having fun. So I think it's a way to get to know each other. It will help people learn how to have fun with just not with just their clique or whatever. Get out there and be friends with everybody and have a good time with everyone.
Exercise, new friendships, and fun all seem to be the cherry on top of this event. Hopefully, it will throw new opportunities their way. I'm Ashlyn Rodriguez for Frisco ISD-TV.
Wow, those kids had a workout.
Yeah, they raised some money and had some fun. Ever wonder what teachers do outside of school? Ethan Newman fills us in with what to wear in higher learning.
Two teachers at Liberty High School have joined forces to create and sell their own product. They've generated an enterprise bound by friendship. Having started in 2011, their love for Texas art and design has brought them success.
Mr. Matalich was actually the art teacher here at Liberty High School, and I'm the marketing teacher. So during a meeting, we actually just went back and forth trying to figure out how could we combine our interests and passions together for a business. And the first thing that came to mind was a shirt business. We both had passion for apparel and design, so we felt like that would be a perfect fit. The ideas for our shirts really come from our love for Texas, love for music, love for food and going out to eat, our travels throughout the state of Texas, places that we've lived in.
A lot of it just comes from my head, things that I see, things that I like. You know, I always think about t-shirts that I would like to wear, and so I kind of take that into consideration when I'm designing something. Is it something that I would wear, I guess you could say.
You can get their brands in stores as well as online.
We sell online through a website called Etsy. It's kind of a crafter's website, a website in which people that do handmade items and things like that, vintage items as well.
The best place for a consumer to purchase our shirts is first our website. It's going to be 2 ways you get there: shop, twt.com, or Tumbleweed Textiles, texstyles.com, or one of our retailers, which we have 2 in Frisco and 1 in McKinney.
So we've got like 12 retailers throughout Texas that sell our shirts, and so we sell through stores, and then if we have friends that want one, they're all at my house, so we can get them a shirt and we can just make transactions that way too, but mostly online and then through some stores.
Tumbleweed Textiles has these Frisco ISD teachers churning out t-shirts with an imagination as big as the Lone Star State. I'm Ethan Newman for Frisco ISD-TV.
Do you think I could pull off those shirts?
Maybe, but if I were wearing them, I'd be starting the fashion trend. Now we turn to Danny Sheehan, who finds out how this student takes a full ride to college.
For many high school students, the race to get scholarship is on. One student at Wakeland has been awarded one with a different brand. Shannon Burbage received a Division I scholarship in equestrian riding for her efforts in jumping and competitions.
Equestrian riding is basically, it's split up in between two different things. Equestrian is just horseback riding in general, but they have one for Western and they have one for hunt seat riding, which is what I do. Usually you have to jump at least like 3'6" most of the time and have lots of showing, like competition sort of experience. So those are usually the requirements you have, and a lot of experience on different types of horses and riding.
She's been riding for years and has placed in several divisions.
You have what's called a division, where you go to 4 different rounds where you can win up to like at least 4 ribbons in that division most of the time. So you end up winning first a lot sometimes and then not so much other days, but it all depends. It's all relative.
There's no set programs at any of the Frisco schools that involves horsemanship, but that doesn't pull the reins on this equestrian.
I go out to Denton at least 3 to 4 times a week, and it could be very, very time consuming because it's a 30-minute drive back to and from.
She signed her national letter of intent to attend South Dakota State University and will be part of their NCAA Division I team.
I'll be riding in college, but afterwards, definitely I think I will still continue riding, but professional-wise and being a trainer, I couldn't say. I'll definitely be owning a horse when I'm older.
Hopefully it's a chance that will saddle Burbage with a stable future. I'm Danny Sheehan for Frisco ISD-TV.
I wish I could ride horses like that.
Yeah, I just need to be able to get on the horse first. The Akron Special Programs Center learns about the last straw. Here's Sam Stockard with more.
When students get in trouble, they sometimes blame a single incident. But students at the Akron Special Programs Center are learning from a familiar phrase that it might not be as simple as it seems.
What I figured out is that in education we try to connect our lessons to real world events or things that the kids can draw real true connections with. So when students were starting to get in trouble, I started trying to find everything I could to help the kids become more accountable for their behaviors. So the straw that broke the camel's back was just a story I remember, growing up, and so what I did was create this so I could have students go through the lesson with me so they could start seeing how their actions build up, and after that they can start seeing how to take those crates off the camel's back or the teacher's back and actually not get in trouble as much as they used to.
Perry feels students are connecting to the camel in a positive way.
What it does is allow a kid to take some time to slow down and look into, why is this happening? Why am I always in trouble in class? They always focus on why they were sent out if they threw a piece of paper or they're tapping a pencil, and the teacher, sends them out of the classroom. What they fail to see is that everything they've done prior to that behavior adds up. So what this does is allow the student to take some time to reflect and calm down a little bit, and it helps set a little bit more accountability into they're adding to the environment and they're creating this for themselves. And so it helps them to kind of put it all in perspective. It's not about the teacher not liking you at that moment. It's about what's my role in the classroom and how am I adding to the teacher's back? What can I do to start taking things away?
Students, not only from Akron, can take something away from this teaching tale.
I think every student here, whether it's in life or outside of school or in school, has boxes and crates they put on their parents' back, they put on their employer's back. I think it's a very good skill for every student at FISD to realize that they have to be accountable for their actions and that things do add up and it does get heavy over time. So to be just aware of what their actions can create.
Well, it looks like camels are helpful not only in the desert, but here in Frisco ISD. I'm Sam Stockard, Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Sam, and thanks to all of our viewers for joining us for this episode of Frisco ISD-TV.
Be sure to catch us next time where elementary students take their tech-savvy skills to a new space.
And a Frisco High School student inspires others with her one-of-a-kind speech. I'm Cameron Saenz.
And I'm Ashley Broom. Thanks for watching.